Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm back. I've actually taken a couple of weeks off from posting anything, and part of the reason has been is just the recuperation process of post bariatric surgery. Here I am. It's been 15 days since my surgery, and it's been quite an experience. Today in this video, I actually want to talk about the actual experience, the actual trip to El Salvador, and what took place, what happened, and how I was treated. First of all, I want to just let everyone know that I had this surgery performed in El Salvador, in San Salvador, the capital. That is actually my home country. It's the city I was born in. I haven't lived there since back in late 90s, but I went back there and I discovered through online searching that there was a wonderful bariatric surgeon out there by the name of Enrique Arias, and I looked into it, and I looked into his website and his reviews, and I actually reached out to them. The first time I reached out to them was about October of 2017, and then and I was speaking to one of their administrative assessors and one of their administrative coordinators, medical coordinators, and she was in charge of walking me through the process. Her name is Ondina Ramos. She was great from day one. She walked me through the process. She provided me all the information I needed. She allowed me, I think that following day, I was actually able to speak to Dr. Enrique Arias, and Dr. Enrique Arias was kind enough to explain the entire process to me, the surgical procedure, what it was like, the pros, the cons, everything I needed to know. And a lot of it was obviously things I'd already researched on and things that I'd already looked up. But hearing it from him and just hearing his availability and willingness to explain a lot of the things to me, that made a whole lot of sense to me. So with that, I had a clear mind that I wanted to continue to research their facility, and for that I asked Ondina Ramos to provide me a list of their references of some other patients that had done it. She provided me a long list of names. I went ahead and I reached out to them. They all were willing to provide information. I must have reached out to about 8 or so of them. Several of them here in the U.S., some in Guatemala, some in El Salvador, and a couple of them in Honduras. So, putting all that together, all their excellent reviews, all of their excellent comments, I was ready. I'd made up my mind that that's where I wanted to get it done. I think that one of the things that really led me to go to Obesity El Salvador was the fact that their post-surgical care was significantly more adequate and what I wanted to have than a couple of other places I had researched. And this you can really only find out with word of mouth, with reviews of other patients, and that's exactly what I had heard from every one of them, that they were just ecstatic of the post-care that they had received through the nutritionist, through the psychologist that treats you and that walks with you through this process. My actual trip to El Salvador was great. I went ahead and scheduled surgery for the 17th. I flew down there on the 16th. I was there late evening. My flight came in late. I was there on the 17th early morning, had some blood work done, got prepared. We discovered that I had a hernia and that hernia needed to get repaired as well. I went ahead and I looked at the pros and cons of deferring the surgery or of actually getting it done. And I realized that it was best to just go ahead and get it done. It was more cost effective. It was more, I was there. He was going to do it through laparoscopic means. So it was just worth it. I decided to go ahead and do it, and it was great. I came out of surgery I went in surgery at 2 o'clock, came out about 6 o'clock, I guess, 5:30ish, 6. And my wife was there waiting for me, and I was kind of groggy and just didn't really want to talk much. So that night, I just kind of slept through. The following morning, I had right about 7 o'clock in the morning. I had one of the doctors, Dr. Hernandez. He was right there with me at my bedside, and he was walking me through what had happened and the results of my surgery. And he said that it was all a success, that indeed that hernia was very critical to get done now. It could have complicated things down the road if I would have postponed. So I was happy to get that done, and I was happy to get it over with. They treated me great. The nursing staff, Sandra, Wendy, and all the nurses there were just awesome. They cared for me. They came by and did massages on my back, and helped me through the entire process, the 2 or 3 days I was there. They took care of my wife. Anything my wife needed, she was taken care of. There was a minivan there for transportation if she needed to go get something to the supermarket, or if she needed anything to go back to our hostel. They actually put you up in a hostel, and it's all inclusive, and you get your own private room, private bathroom, private little kitchenette. So you're completely taken care of, and it's only about, I would say, about 5-minute drive to the clinic. So, having said that, it was very convenient, and my wife always felt safe, and they transported her back and forth, and she was fine. Having said that, the post care started immediately with the nutritionist. The nutritionist came to visit me once or twice a day. A psychologist was there talking to me as well, walking me through the process. It was great. These ladies know their stuff. They know what they're doing. They know how to speak to you. They know how to get you engaged in the process, and that was very valuable to me. Everything prior to the surgery was made clear to me. They explained everything before and after, so I was completely aware of what was going on. When I decided, to fly back home, which was a week after the surgery, I flew back on Monday. I came by to see the doctor once again, and he removed the drain that was in my belly, and then he released me. And I flew back on the following Tuesday, and which was exactly a week after the surgery, and flew back to Houston, Texas. Since then, I've spoken to the doctor probably 2 or 3 times. It's only been 15 days since the surgery. We've spoken several times. I've spoken to the nutritionist a couple of times. So we've talked about portion control and substitutions of some of the parts of the diet. And she's been great. She's really been helpful. I've never felt alone. I've never felt like I can't reach them. It's actually quite easy. They actually personalize you, and you're not just a patient, but you're an actual individual that they care for, and they watch over you. So I'm excited. I got it done. I'm obviously going through the process now. I have to really watch what I'm eating. I have to watch my portions. I have to watch my soups and my liquids and my water intake, my protein intake. So I'm very excited. I'm happy. If you need to have bariatric surgery, you are considering it doing outside of the United States because of your insurance doesn't cover it, whatever the case may be, El Salvador is a place to do it. If you book with them, you can probably get it done within 15 days to 30 days. There's always willing to work around your schedule and make it work for you. They average about 3 surgeries a day. So that tells you a lot of people are coming to see them. So if you're considering bariatric surgery, go to Interlap, or known as Obesity El Salvador. The link will be at the bottom of this video. And if you have any other comments, questions about it, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I'm extremely happy with what they've done and how they're working for me. So once again, I'm happy. I've lost over 30 pounds now since I started the process, about 20 pounds since I had my surgery. So I'm excited just to see the results and just to see the life-changing experience that I'm going through right now. if this helps you, please subscribe. Go ahead and like our video, and I'll promise to keep you posted on my journey to better lifestyle. Why? Because 329 was enough. 329 pounds was just no more. So I decided to make a change. So be blessed, be prosperous, and stay healthy, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.